came from planet Thermos, a world of steaming brown beauty, where the sacred Java plant blooms each morning. And don't talk to us before then. Hot rain filters through the blooms to produce the sacred coffee, which flows to the sea, source of all life. The coffee goosed along our development. We skipped right past the age of dinosaurs. Didn't need it. Blessed by the bean, we made it our mission to spread the sacrament of coffee throughout the galaxy. Look, it's Glazank! Our first destination on your planet was Ethiopia, where we delivered coffee to the ancestors of man.
Fascinating. Do you make decaf too?
We're aliens, not perverts! Coffee would trigger huge advances wherever it appeared. The pyramids, the Industrial Revolution, the Boston Tea Party, the first and only good use of tea.
Tea.
Hey, what's going on, guys? So you're gonna stay, right? You're gonna make sure that you click on my live and check me out and check out Coffee with MIKA WREN. It's about to go down. Tune in.
Yo, it's time to wake up. Yo, I said it's time to get up. Good morning. It's Coffee with MIKA WREN. Good morning. It's Coffee with MIKA WREN. Come and chill with me while I spill the tea about the world today, but more about me. Good morning. It's Coffee with MIKA WREN.
What is a 360 deal, multiple rights deal, in the music industry? As the music business evolved from 8 tracks and records to compact discs and digital downloads, record companies had to evolve their business model to make money off the changes in technology. Physical sales of music are getting lower every year, and digital streaming and downloads are increasing rapidly. This was an alarm for record companies to change the working model to survive the transition. The record label's answer to the new digital age in music is the 360 deal. 360 deals are contracts that allow the record label to receive a percentage of the earnings from all of the artist's activities, rather than just earnings from record sales. 360 deals, also called multiple rights deals, are contracts where the record labels earn a percentage of the artist's ancillary rights. These rights may be the earnings made from concert revenue, merchandise sales, digital sales, streaming royalties, licensing, endorsement deals, and any other income stream you may think of. In exchange for receiving a larger percentage of the money made by the artists they represent, the labels take a lower cut from music sales. The labels also say they will commit to promoting the artist for a longer period and aggressively develop new opportunities for them. Essentially, the labels now often seek to serve as a manager and look after the artist's entire career, rather than focusing only on selling the music. The 360 deal potentially solves some of the revenue problems of the record label. But what about the artist? For a new artist, the 360 deal is like a double-edged sword. Almost any artist would love to be signed to a major record label. But if he must include the label in any additional income he makes, the artist may be putting more money in the label's pockets than in their own bank accounts. The artist needs to be aware that he is giving his signature in exchange for a promise from the record label. And then, if you look at the success of pop artist Lady Gaga, who is an artist with a 360 deal, she may not have been such a success without the label's involvement in her career. So, if you are offered a 360 deal, get an experienced entertainment lawyer to explain every obligation you will have after signing.
Viewpoint on 360 deals?
I feel like business is business, right? You know what I mean? Going back to what I was telling you about myself in my younger days, right? In my younger business ventures, I think business is business, right? I think, who said this? The Hov or somebody say this, like what's 100% of zero?
Yeah, Jay, I think
right?
So.
Mm-hmm. So to me, you ain't thinking logical when you think you get everything and nobody get nothing from you. You're not, that's not common sense,
right.
bro.
Right, bro.
You know what I mean? So if we meet, just give us a name. Say this is a brand new artist. We walk out this building today, right? What's your value today? How much you getting for a show today? How many records you selling today? How much merch you selling today? Nothing. You know what I mean? You grossing
zero.
$500 a year, dollars, right? So now let's say us three put the money in, put the work in. Now you making 500 million a year or 5 million, whatever.
Yeah.
We don't forget none of that.
Yeah.
Because it's a term, they say 360 and it don't sound cool and you seem like you're more bossed up because you ain't in one. It's bullshit. That ain't business.
Stand on business.
You know what I'm saying? So you basically telling me you want me to put up my money, you want me to put up my time, you want me to take my risk, but you don't want me to get nothing.
Or take, because I have a...
Because it ain't guaranteed that you're going to win.
Adam Sandler shuts down a viral rumor involving his daughter, Sadie Sandler. The actor addresses a TikTok that claims his 19-year-old daughter was publicly humiliated by a Chanel store employee, and that he responded by spending over $300,000 at the store. Adam tells People magazine none of that ever happened, and calls the story completely fabricated, explaining, "I've been hearing about this thing, and I saw it, and it's just insane. It's just this made-up weird thing. Not a word of it is true." The video, posted February 2nd, used a fake voiceover to claim a store employee told Sadie she wasn't allowed to touch certain items, which Adam flatly denies and calls it one of the weirdest, dumbest rumors he's ever heard. But Adam did confirm one internet story is true. The comedian who shares daughter Sadie and 17-year-old Sonny with wife Jackie jokingly adds, "There's also some story I heard about me going to In-N-Out at midnight and getting a bunch of double-doubles. That story is true. The other one's pathetic."
Suck ass job on the
Oh,
plane.
man.
Trying to punch
that
suck ass up. Sucker.
Hey yo, what is going on? Because this might be the most unexpected hip-hop link-up of the year. Imagine boarding a flight and trying to find your seat, storing your carry-on, and boom, Tony Yayo and Uncle Murda look up and see Ja Rule on the same plane. Nah, the universe was trolling. Now, if you know hip-hop history, you already know this ain't just two rappers ran into each other. This is G-Unit versus Murder Inc., early 2000s beef. Radio wars, street tension, whole careers got reshaped. This is the type of beef where if you said the wrong name in 2003, your DJ might unplug the aux cord. So seeing these dudes on the same flight, that's like seeing Batman and the Joker sharing a lift. So according to Tony Yayo, they realized mid-flight, hold on, ain't that him? No private jet, no velvet rope, no security wall. Just first class seats and unresolved rap history. And now here's the funny thing, nothing really popped off. They just was calling each other's name and low-key throwing shade and disrespect towards each other.
Suck ass Ja Rule on the plane. Suck ass up. Suck airplane mode.
Federal regulations prohibit the use of cellular networks during flight, the use of Wi-Fi to make video or voice calls.
Pulling SMD to get to
Stow your tray table and carry on items. Sure, armrests are in the resting position.
Supposedly, they made Ja Rule get off the plane after he threw a pillow at Tony Yayo.
Yeah, Ja Rule
the pillow Ja Rule threw out so fast.
This way he was sitting before we got him out of
Uncle Murder posted a clip to his Instagram and wrote the caption, Ja got off the plane, LOL, and I took his seat. We have no idea where they were heading to or where they were coming from, but it looks like Ja Rule got out of there real quick. Tony Yayo is seen laughing at the whole situation with a classic Tony Yayo vibe, but still letting it be known like, yeah, we seen you. Now let's flip the script. I know Ja Rule was on the plane like, Lord, out of all flights and all of the days, why I'm on the plane with these guys? Imagine you just trying to travel and suddenly you sitting next to two dudes who turn your name into punchline for years. But I gotta salute, Ja kept it pushing. No crash out energy, no punches thrown. He just called in police and kept it moving. Now I ain't gonna lie, this moment low-key shows you how much hip-hop has changed. Back in the day, this whole flight gets diverted. Today, everybody minds their business, tells the story later, posts it on their Instagram, and just keeps it pushing. That's called growth, and also lawyers. So I gotta ask you, if you was on that flight, are you switching seats, pulling out your phone, or pretending to be asleep the whole ride? Let me know what you think, drop a comment, hit the subscribe button, and keep it locked.
Bullshit, popping a lot of clown shit. You understand? There's only one murderers, and there's only one set of murderers, and that's the murderers INC. Yeah. We got East Coast popping shit. We got West Coast popping shit. You know what I tell them? May the Lord be with you. Shout my name in vain. I'm a murderer. You loose change. I get head in the wind probably from your bitch. Cause she's a hoe like yourself and it's making me sick. From the pimp stick to the pulpit like Don Bishop. I pimp all those religious legs. Sit down, you hearing me? Sit down, you hearing me? Good sense to keep that tense. But it won't stop the hollows coming through the vents. Forget about it. Gangsta shit get intense. And he sounded like who ride dick. Every joint you make got a name in your mouth. What you gobbling nuts when my poster's out? Read about it. The murderous INC. Courteous of the nigga I got it. Everybody from my hood to your hood, from your block to my block. Run and get shot. Let me hear you holler.
Time cryptid full-time problem. Don't follow me if you scared of fleas. My red flags? Like, don't. What's up, bitches? It's Bigfoot with hand, the baddest bitch in the woods. Part-time cryptid full-time problem. Don't follow me if you scared of fleas. What's up, bitches? It's Bigfoot with Hand, the baddest bitch in the woods. Part-time cryptid, full-time problem. Don't follow me if you scared of fleas. My red flags? Like, don't sneak up on me or you losing a titty. Also, I throw shit when I'm bored. Like actual shit. Don't play. Bitch, he taking pics again. I'ma throw a rock at his little REI ass. I'm trying to be low-key, not on fucking Nat Geo. Woke up in a bear trap, fought a raccoon, twerked on a trail cam, and now I'm wanted in 4 states. Anyway, I'm feeling blessed today.
18-year-old Florida girl named Farrah Kernan. What does your Uncle Charlotte always tell you about the great state of Florida? Say it with me. The craziest people in America come from the Bronx and all of Florida, and today is no exception. Now, earlier today on the show, Envy.
Yes.
You said that being a big back is an epidemic in America, didn't you?
Yes.
You said these little fat-ass kids is out of control and should be rounded up and sent to chunky camps, didn't you?
Yes, they said by 10 years, half of the population will be obese.
Well, not only are these kids fat, they're dangerous. And they are extremely violent with their food, okay? Imagine using your rations as a weapon against your mother. What do you mean, Uncle Charlotte? She used her rations as a weapon against her mother. Well, let me read you this headline. Teen arrested for battery after allegedly striking mother with a pork chop. According to a probable cause. This is a serious situation.
Okay, I'm serious. Sorry.
According to a probable cause affidavit, a deputy responded to a residence on January 22nd regarding a verbal dispute between a teenager and her mother. At some point during the argument, 18-year-old Farrah Kernan slapped her mother across the face with her right hand. Okay, apparently she had been consuming alcohol earlier that day. Then the mother told authorities that before she was slapped, Kernan threw a pork chop at her. What's the Snickers slogan? You're not you when you're hungry. Yeah, okay, they got to eat a Snickers because there's no food around. You got plenty of food in front of you, Farrah, and you still acting like this? Well, this must be you, so let's discuss. First of all, if you're out here food fighting, you must be rich, okay? Culinary combat cost. All right, have you seen the price of groceries? Do you know pork chops are $4 to $7 a pound? Depending on the cut. Okay, bone in, boneless, loin versus sirloin. Y'all got money like that? All right, times must not be that hard if y'all out here throwing gravy grenades at each other. Okay, it costs to launch a mashed potato missile. All right, I know Uncle Murder and Tony Ayo was here last hour talking about having a food fight, but those two brothers got paper. Okay, you all can't afford to have a sloppy Joe showdown. Not to mention, the headline for this story was teen arrested for battery after allegedly striking mother with a pork chop. Okay, to me, culinary combat is not the headline of this story. What should be the headline of this story is that before this woman decided a pork chop was her weapon of choice, she slapped her mother, and her mother called the police while her mother's friend was recording her getting slapped. Let's play a game. Okay,
I can't wait. I want to play this game.
Guess what race she is?
All right, give me my clues.
Farrah Kernan, 18 years old.
White!
Let me finish.
White!
Farrah Kernan, 18 years old, got drunk, smacked her mother, and then threw a pork chop at her, and her mom called the police while her friend recorded. DJ Envy, guess what race she is?
White!
All right, just hilarious. Farrah Kernan, 18 years old, got drunk, smacked her mother, and then threw a pork chop at her, and her mom called the police while her friend recorded. Just hilarious. Guess what race she is?
Black. It's a pork chop.
Oh. Not a bad context clue you used there, just hilarious. But I don't know what's
sounds very trailer parkish to me. I'm going
a pork chop.
That can't
No,
look so good.
the trailer park people cannot afford no goddamn pork
Just
chops.
drinking in the morning and you throwing pork chop at somebody, that's really trailer parkish.
One of y'all was right. One of y'all was wrong.
I better be me.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a fat Caucasian by its toe. DJ Envy, you are absolutely correct. Come on.
We interrupt the current program to bring you a developing story from Capitol Hill.
I'm in menopause!
Halle Berry's mad as hell and she's not gonna take it anymore. And it's not hormonal. But it did start with a recent visit to her doctor.
I said to him, you know why I'm having this issue, right? And he says, yes, I know. I said, tell me. He said, you tell me why you're having the issue. I said, no, you tell me.
Okay, somebody tell us what's going on.
Even her doctor wouldn't say the word menopause.
Male doctors are so weird when it comes to it. So I thought, okay, I have to do what no man can do. I have to say it. I said, I'm in menopause!
And that's why Hallie was on Capitol Hill Thursday promoting a new bill to boost research and physician training about, what was it again?
Menopause!
Right. All thanks to her male doctor.
He was like, I can't say that to my female patients. They would all hate me.
No, she said that the doctor said I could never say that to my female friends. I understand that.
Yeah, thanks for mansplaining, but she's got this one. Because Hallie did in fact say,
if I said that to all of my female clients, they'd punch me. That is why I'm here doing this work. It has to be destigmatized.
Everyone goes through it, except men. Yes.
There's a point in there somewhere, because it's okay to talk about men's age-related issues like erectile dysfunction, known as ED, plummeting testosterone levels, known as low T, and personality changes caused by the aging male brain, known as grumpy old men. Menopause just needs a fun nickname.
She has put things on pause.
We'll keep brainstorming.
But isn't menopause great so you're not angry once a month?
Okay, by the way, there's not anger once a month.
Don't make us tell Hallie on you, because, you know.
I'm in menopause!
I'm on like probably 16 vitamins now.
I can match you. I can match you to my 12.
Okay. I got a whole list of stuff that I will not miss. I have to take. I'm religious about it. I have studied all the different things that I'm taking that are right for my body within an inch of my life. I believe in every single one of them, and I will not miss it, no matter what. That's been really important. I still, work out pretty, religiously, and now it's very much for optimum good health. Like I don't want to fall down and like break a hip because as we know, that could be the beginning of the end. So keeping my lean muscle mass on is important. I started taking testosterone, which I never thought ignorantly, I thought, I'm not trying to grow hair on my chest. Like,
Do you notice a difference with it?
I do.
Me too.
My libido is better.
Yeah, I know.
And I have more energy.
I found it again. I found my libido.
Right? Isn't it good when you find that
it's
again?
It's really good. It was MIA for a little while.
But I eat differently now. Yeah. I used to be keto because that's how I managed my diabetes. And now I've learned at this stage of life, I need a little carbs. I need that for energy because my energy levels are different. And I manage my sugar, by cutting out other things. But there are little adjustments that I've had to make along the way as I've really understood what's happening in my body. Because, we all have different bodies and go through it differently.
Yeah, I think with so many symptoms, when women hear 34, it's one thing. When they hear now, we've talked about over 100 symptoms. It's shocking, but not so shocking because when you look at what estrogen does at all different areas, from your eyes to your mouth, your ears, I mean, it's unbelievable. And women felt like they were losing it, not realizing it was all that.
I went to see my eye doctor and I couldn't see. I was seeing these white sort of flashes through, and I went to him and I said, what is this? And he looked at me and he said, oh
no,
I don't want to say it. I said, what? Say it. He said, I can't. I said, say it. He said, I can't. I said, menopause, right?
Oh.
He said, yes, I think it's because of, what are you in the peri now? I think it's because of that. And I said, why can't you say that? And he said, I can't say that. Look at you. I can't tell you you're in menopause. And I'm like,
oh my gosh.
I said, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
If our healthcare practitioners can't say the words to us, how can they treat us?
No, isn't that stunning though? That's stunning.
Because what he told me was
Do you think it was going to insult you?
Yes.
Oh.
He's worried about it. I'm like, you should be worried about me going blind and my ducts drying up. Than insulting me. Like, get over insulting me. Save my eyes, doctor.
Please. And what was that? Was it lack of estrogen?
Yes.
What was it? Really? I didn't know that.
Lack of estrogen. The glands that are under all of our eyes here start to dry up because we get dry eyes, dry mouth, dry vagina, right? So they start to dry up. The problem is once those glands dry up, you don't get them back.
Okay.
And you have major problems for the rest of your life with dry eyes and all the complications that causes. And so luckily, he found the courage to tell me about this just in the nick of time. But I still had to get like an $8,000 treatment of like LipiFlow and radio frequency that insurance does not cover. But that's what I was facing because Nobody dared to have the conversation with me and warn me that this would be happening and put me on some other kind of maintenance and care plan before that happened. And I was, again, furious.
Yes.
And I didn't blame my doctor because he is afraid because it's such a stigma. He doesn't want to talk about this with his patients. So all of these things that happened, Tamsin, just let me know I am on the right path to getting people to talk about this. And this is something I have to do. So it's not even a want. It's I have to do this.
There's no choice. You're spearheading a conversation that is long overdue and needs to be had.
Yes, we have to have it. And all of us have to have it. You're spearheading one as well. We all have to have it. We're in this together.
I see you working on Instagram all the time. What are you doing? Because we need to know that.
Tamsin, I'm doing all kinds of stuff. What I have learned now that I've gotten down the path of life, that I have to do things differently. I used to do a lot of cardio, right? Now I do no cardio. I'm trying to put muscle mass on. So I lift weights now. And I never used to lift weights before. I only did my own body weight and cardio and cycling and running. Now I just do pretty much boring, what I find boring, but it's necessary for this stage of life. Really just heavier weights than I've ever lifted. And I do it probably 2 days more a week than I used to.
Wow. That's great though, right?
Yeah,
Isn't it funny that we avoided the weight room for a long time? Like I didn't even think about it. It was like where the guys were in there sweating.
And because I never wanted to get like muscly.
Yeah.
You know, I wanted to just stay healthy. I was doing it to manage my diabetes, but I didn't want to be muscly. And now I'm lifting heavy weights and I'm still not getting muscly. I'm just like holding on to the muscle I have and that's important at this age of
so important.
life. So important that we do that.